Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back. This is RanqeustLP here, bringing you episode number 21 of Building and Beyond. And it is a glorious, glorious day. I finally got to record after a long Christmas. I've got 3 out of the 4 done. The last one is going to be done later on today, probably around 3 o'clock. It's about 9 o'clock for me right now. And so a lot of things have happened, and I can't wait to share them with you. So for one, you probably can hear it, which is really exciting. I finally got my pop filter installed. I got it for Christmas. Thank you. Thank you, family member, mother-in-law, Mrs. RanqeustLP's mommy. Anyways, so yeah, it looks pretty sweet. The only thing is I actually have to stand up a little bit straighter so that I can see over the microphone because it's pretty massive at this point. So what else is next? Well, let me show you. Uh-oh. What happened there? Our platform is gone. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I finally figured out how to move spawn. So I was able to eliminate that platform up there, which was kind of in the way. And I was able to put it down here. Boop. So I used all the same blocks. And I got this little archway done, which is just kind of a, phase 1 archway. I may keep it, I may not. I don't really know. So it's got a little bit of directions. The oak tree farm is that way. I've got animal stalls. The stone gen and sugarcane is that way. And then welcome to RanqeustLP's Skyblock world, which is very nice. So I played around with a little bit of stuff like that. It was neat. So, now it's got a little bit more flow. People, when they come to my island, don't have to jump off a cliff or into a fountain in order to get down because they failed to, go down the back and down the stairways. Anyways, so yeah, let's kill. And, I did a little... Ooh, hey now. All right. I did a little bit of, just kind of testing things out, and... so I threw up this chest here just to kind of figure out, please donate to help further my Let's Play, this is not an IRL donation. This is an in-game donation, so people can buy a stick for $50 and, call it a day. Death. So, let's walk around. Now the biggest thing that we're looking at now, unfortunately, you do not get to see the holiday cheers. They actually just updated the server again to remove the Christmas present skin over the chest, which was pretty neat. But what is that? Shh, I'll get to that in a second. So yeah, I did a little bit of expanding of the island. This over here has been getting bigger. I've added this chunk of land because I'm going to be pushing that way. And then that's pretty much it. Pushing things outwards and covering them in grass has pretty much been my entire weekend, with an exception of 2 nights ago, which was on Christmas night. I was down at my father-in-law's house, and I wasn't able to record at his house because of, well, reasons. And but I was sitting there, just chugging away at things, grinding some materials, and then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what, I'm getting tired, I'm gonna go to bed. So I put away everything, I got back over here, and then all of a sudden I got a message on the screen: you will be teleported in 30 seconds. What is that? So I got a message, and then within 30 seconds, good thing I had my loot all emptied out of my inventory, because we got to be a part of the an actual Christmas event, and boy was it an awesome event. I mean, it was absolutely amazing. It was kind of the boost that we really need to push the island a little bit further. I also moved this stuff in here. I think it's a lot easier, and you get about 24 at a full growth. Hello cows, you will be slaughtered soon. But yeah, so let's take a look what I got, and it is pretty insane, especially with the way things cost around here. Bam! Look at that. I got 4 emeralds. I got 16 glowstone, a bunch of different woods, tons of cobblestone, some metals, hardened clay, which is kind of useless in my opinion, but 46 dirt. Ba-ba-da-ba! Yes, 46 dirt. So what is this going to be used for? That's going to be used to expand some of our farms, which is much needed. You know, a lot of people have been, you know, I've been to some islands, and a lot of people have been actually building humongous sugarcane farms. I mean, there was one that was literally from the top of the sky up there, build height, build height minus some trees, build height all the way down to probably about halfway to bedrock, or what would be bedrock level, and it was just reed farms everywhere. And that's how they make their money. They just go through and they wreck a bunch of reeds, and then they have so much money they can't even believe it. I mean, it's just crazy, you know. So I think I'm gonna expand the reed farm. You know, maybe I may do it out in front. I may end up just kind of throwing, you know, an underground passage in there, and in doing it so that it doesn't muck up our landscape. I'm not sure. We'll see. But other than that, I mean, everything is pretty much amazing. You know, the glass I'm gonna keep just in case, you know, maybe I have a nice little build or whatever. But we'll hold on to this here specifically, and then piece of redstone, and then the glowstone we will use in specific locations, barring that we make sure that we only have our silk touch pick when we're manipulating with any of these. And so the emeralds, they kind of go with the rest. So now that I have now that I've showed you guys, I can now put this stuff all away. So Santa was very nice to us. Very nice to us. And I got a fishing rod. Very nice. So yeah, that was my day. That was my couple days. So how have you guys been? How's Christmas been for you guys? Has it been everything that you ever wanted in the world? I hope so. I really do. You know, Christmas is a very special time of year where everybody forgets that they hate each other just a little bit. I'm just kidding. Christmas is a very special time when we all get together and be a family. So, anyways, what is next, guys? What is next? You know, I've kind of come to the crossroads. There's things that I want to do, and there's things that I know I kind of have to do, but I don't really want to do. You know, so the biggest one is I need to expand this. This building, you know, I've got both hallways done. I need to get the buildings actually made up here, and then from there, you know, what's next? You know, there's some buildings that we can bloop bloop bloop. I don't know who keeps messaging me. Sorry about that. So yeah, so there's some buildings that I want to do. Maybe I'll put some towers in. Maybe I'll use that for the farms. Something that's kind of secluded and out of the way. But I know that we need to expand. There's some buildings. You know, there's a lot of buildings in a town that people need. You know, one, we've got storage. We've got some, you know, basic building, some animal stalls and things like that. We're going to need to, one, get some residential housing. Rip to Fred, and I still haven't looked back to number 2's name. But I think the residential housing may be that way, just in case, because of that. But we need to expand. There's a lot of different things that we got to do. I want to put a lot of buildings in. And, you know, I did give the announcement last week that I'm going to be getting a server soon, but that will not take away from this series. This is our number 1 series, at least for now. And then, you know, so I'm going to keep on doing both until, you know, everything that we've done in here is pretty much complete. So yeah. All right, so what's next for this? Again, I think I'm going to build some infrastructure. I think I'm going to need to build out the roads, maybe plan out where I want the roads to go, get the underground network going. And then from there, I think that, you know, we're going to start working on some fun buildings, not just utility buildings, and I'm still working on that roof. I haven't really thought of anything yet. But we're going to get some fun buildings in there because, you know, it's time. You know, we need to build this place up to be everything that we could ever want it to be. So, oh, hey, Bad, get out of here, jerk. There's another one. Oops. I guess when I blocked that off, I didn't leave enough space, so. Hi, buddy. Death. Oh, no. You don't want to die, huh? You don't want to die? All right, well, too bad. All right, so I've wasted plenty of your time talking, of course. It is now time to get some building done. So I think when I come back, I'm going to have some infrastructure built up. I'm going to build out some roads, some of the underground network, and you know what? Maybe we'll pretty up this underground area a little bit so that it's not, you know, just crazy underground stuff. Okay, so yeah, guys. So when I come back, we will. I'll show you what I got, and it's gonna be some glorious stuff. You know, my my energy for this place has definitely grown quite a bit. So, no, we will see you then. I'll see you in a second, guys. Bye-byes. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Anyways, so I've gotten a little bit of work done, and I've had a little bit of inspiration here and there. So let's take a look at what happened. So I built out the roads a little bit. So I essentially had them come out, bend along this way, and then come this way to connect with these roads. So this is going to be like a block here, and they're not going to all be the same size, and that's kind of how I wanted it. I wanted it to be a little bit of random, a little bit here and there. So, and then what I did was I curved it around this way. I built out this platform a bit, and what I'm going to put here is I'm going to put our little piggies here. So piggies are not really as useful as the other two types of cows, being our regular cows and eventually our mushroom cows. All this stuff here will move. I can get enough money to have the mushrooms. So yeah. Let's take a look. Let's do a little bit of harvesting here. And everything else has been going pretty good. But for today, what I'm going to actually do for you guys, let's take those, is I'm going to do a couple little island tours. So I've talked to two people. One just popped up, Surfboy1, and Mikey? Somebody. We're going to do a little bit of island tours in just a moment. Oh, yeah. But before we do that, I do want to go over this. I did come up. I do want to have two circular type tower buildings on the side here. Maybe, well, for the size of the base, we'll see what it ends up being. I'm not sure if it ends up being like a tower or if it ends up being just kind of like a rounded off building. But there's going to be one on both sides. And so here we go. Let's take a look. This is obviously not anything finished, it's just a hull, but I think this is a great size for some sort of building. Maybe we end up having this as a staircase, maybe we end up having it as our, you know, jungle tree farm type section here. Who knows? The best is yet to come. So yeah, so I've definitely started over here, and I think that's the biggest thing. Once I start, things will actually start to move. It's just trying to get those first couple moments to start, just to start and get yourself moving. And then one thing that I do know that I want to build some sort of church and a town hall. So this is going to be a lot of building stuff here. I want to get a church and a town hall in here. I know that I'm going to need the pig farm, which I need to light that area up before we do anything. The pig farm will come in soon, and then once the pig farm's in, we have all of the farms. Well, the pig farm, and once the pig farm and the mushroom farm, there we go. We have all of the animal farms started. So from there, we're just gonna have to build up our actual crop farms, and then the crop farms will allow us to build bigger crop farms, which allow us to build more crop farms. So right now I only have a wheat and I have a reeds going. We're gonna need to get our potatoes, our carrots, our melons, and our pumpkins back in action as soon as we can. But the first, we need to make some money to get that happen, because I need some more dirt. So I think what I am gonna end up doing is I'm going to have a token farm up on the surface world here, at least for now. And then what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to build down, because we have a lot of building space down there and up there. All right, so I'm going to build a little bit of both. And then I'll have some sort of stairway. There's going to be almost like a subway entrance to kind of go downwards. And there'll be different levels of things that we'll be able to use. So lots of things to come. This next year, 2014, is going to be such a big year for the both of us, between really get this place up and running, between my wedding, between you know, the eventual server that's coming. You know, there's going to be a lot of things happening and a lot of great builds and a lot of great times. So thank you guys for those of you that have subscribed. Thank you. For those of you who have not, please, I implore you to do so. And once you do, we'll have a great time. But either way, you know, I hope you had a good time here at this island. When I come back, we will be at our first island tour of the series. All right, guys, I'll see you in a second. Bye-byes. And we're off. As you can see, we're coming down through a glass tunnel surrounded by quartz. And let's go down into the tunnel. What do we have? What do we have? Oh, wow. All right, so we start off, and as we can see, we've got a pig farm and a cow farm surrounded by our wheat. Oh, holy wheat. Oh, there she goes. She's giving us a tour. Our windmill and wheat farm, and that looks fantastic. Awesome. I mean, look at the detail. You even got the blades. You've got such a great color scheme. This is pretty cool. So our first tour is a success. All right. Let's look around. Wow. All right, we got ponies. Oh, this person knows what's up. Ponies are not cheap, and she's got a farm going on with some hay bales. Wow. And let's look around. We've got some tomatoes. We've got some pumpkins, some water, and Merry Christmas to us all. Look at this. It is absolutely beautiful, and this clearly dwarfs our Christmas tree by a lot. I mean, oh, wow. And let's keep moving on. So we move on. We've got some mushrooms here, and we've got clearly a squid farm, possibly a vine farm. She has it all, and I mean, and it all has a nice flow to it. That's really nice. Ooh, and we've got a castle. Holy balloon! Wow, it just keeps getting better. We're inside what looks to be the ruins of a castle, and there is a balloon. I'm wondering if it goes to us. So let's look. All right, and so we're going to climb up the vines, which I don't think we really needed to do. I think there's an actual... Yep. And we're inside the balloon. Here we are, and we get a nice overview look of the island. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of buildings. I mean, let's look around. There's a nice flow with the Christmas tree. You get the farms surrounding everything, and this is a pretty good success. And we've got the inside of what looks to be a throne room. Ooh. I need to learn my manners. There's no jumping on the tables. And this is her villager farm, from what it looks like. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's definitely a villager farm. A villager and golem farm. Very pretty. And we can look. And oop, there's some breeding going on over there. And those are some mean trades. That's a lot of doors. Holy doors. Well, I guess that makes sense. Now, this may be something that we end up doing ourselves, because we have yet to successfully build a villager farm for ourselves. We can't seem to keep them and keep them alive. So, in the next building, we come around, and we've got a beautiful little house, a nice little sectional with a fireplace that we can peek in on both sides, and a pretty little bed. Wow, michrey. If I wasn't getting married, I'm just kidding. And so, what do we have here? Looks like a tower. Wizard's Tower. Sweet. We got some books. Oh, and she fell. She's coming back up. And with a nice little domed roof. Ooh, I like what she did with the stairs. Look at that. So you've got kind of like the appearance of windows without actually having to use any. The tour continues. Some nice little field areas here. And this is what I hope to have. Ooh, and then you have a wintry area. Very cool. And that's where she has her farm for her mushrooms. Some carrots and a couple little houses here. Oh, very cool. Her original village area. Oh, she hand over to the pool. This is her cactus type farm, which is definitely classy. I like the fact that she uses terrain to kind of mask the fact that it's... Oh, wow. Oh, whoa. This is a bigger island than I actually thought. Now next to the lower level. But I like the way that she used the, a terrain piece to use as a functional farm. So we may end up using that. Unfortunately, we don't have enough sand yet. So eventually we'll get there. But on to the lower level. These are her mushroom farms, which she's got a little mushroom cow action. We will get there, of course. Let's get some more doors, and we descend. Oh, what do we have here? It's a little bit dark. Ah, so she plans to remake her sugarcane farms here, which is pretty neat. So she's already started. Ooh, I fell. She's already started by building the base floor, and then it looks like they're going to be massive, massive farms. All right, so this is something again that we're going to need to look into doing ourselves, and you see the sheer size of what she plans to do, and that's just. It kind of shows you where we are versus where we need to be as far as money making. Holy smokes, look at the jungle trees. And now the tree farm. What's really neat about this is you've got this jungle area underneath her tree, and it almost looks like the jungle area is actually holding up the higher sections. Ooh, look at that. And even more trees. Wow. And I can't even see her. She went so far away. So we've got a little bit of every single tree. And what's nice is she used the floor of the what's going to be the reed farm as her height maximum for her trees. So that's pretty neat. And it looks like she may be getting prepared for the next set of trees that we're going to be getting. The dark oak trees are going to actually be 2x2s. See, there it is. I mean, she's been doing some massive work, especially considering that's been that patch is looming. I'm not sure exactly what everybody's waiting for. Ooh, it's a slime, and that's probably what these are going to be for right about here. So yeah, her dark oak woods will probably be in this section as she's lined them off. So again, let's take a look at just the sheer size of what we're looking at here, and then the savanna trees right here. Yep. If we look at this island and what the farming is compared to what we have, acacia, yeah. We clearly have a long way to go. So for those that are wondering how much can I really get done? Well, this is a taste of it, guys. This is what we are going to be pushing for. This is what we're all looking towards. I mean, everything here is just fantastic. And then something at this size here, this really, it motivates me because I want to have something as great as this. And, that's going to take... So let's see how long she's been on here. But this is going to take quite a bit of time. It's going to take quite a 7 months. All right, so she said it's been about 7 months of pure building and expanding, and I think and she is getting ready. So she's not starting to slow down. I think that's the big thing. So the growth of this server is really nice. And again, I can't wait. So this was Michrey's Island. If you liked it, leave a shout out. Tell me what you liked about it. So we're gonna head back. I'm gonna talk to her a little bit. And when we come back, we will be at Surfboy1's Island. All right, guys. So we'll see you in a second. All right. Bye-bye. All right, guys, and we are back just for a quick moment. So that was Michrey's Island. And I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I know she's going to watch. She's probably going to watch tomorrow when this actually goes live. But yeah, so again, what an awesome island. 7 months of active work really does pay off. So I think, we're going to need to start looking into, pushing our island to the next level. And I think, by starting off these builds here, I think that's going to be great. And then I think that I am definitely going to start working my way down to bedrock level, so I can kind of plan out some of the vertical spaces that we have. So yeah, guys, this was definitely a great episode. If you liked it, please subscribe to my channel. It really helps. Leave a like, leave a shout out to Michrey if you would, and we'll see you next time, guys. Unfortunately, we were not able to get our island tour of Surfboy1. Hopefully, we'll be able to do that sometime soon, probably in the next episode, just because I know I said I would. So, yeah, we'll see you then, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Here we go.